What if I told you that one of the Beatles' greatest songs almost never sounded the way we know it today? Imagine this. Come Together. The legendary opening track from Abbey Road originally began as something closer to a Chuck Berry knockoff. But thanks to Paul McCartney's bold suggestion, it became one of the most iconic recordings in rock history. Here's how it happened. John Lennon wrote the foundation of Come Together, inspired by Chuck Berry's You Can't Catch Me. The riff and lyrics were raw, but something felt a little too familiar. That's when Paul stepped in. He listened carefully, then said something that would change everything. Hold on a second. This is basically a Chuck Berry song. We need to make it ours. Let's slow it down. That one move, slowing the tempo, gave the song its now famous swampy, hypnotic groove. Suddenly, Come Together wasn't just another riff. It became a dark, mysterious, and utterly unique anthem. McCartney later shared this story in the McCartney 3 2.1 documentary, recalling how that moment of instinct reshaped the track forever. Fans to this day call it a stroke of genius. One listener wrote, "Hard to believe it's been more than 50 years and Come Together still sounds so fresh." The Beatles didn't just write songs, they created moments that live forever. Another added, "Paul isn't just a Beatle. He's the biggest Beatles fan. He loves the music as much as we do, and that passion shines through." But it wasn't just fans who recognized the magic. The Beatles' legendary producer, George Martin, singled out Come Together as the perfect showcase of the band's chemistry. In his words, "If I had to pick one song that showed how the four talents blended into something greater, it would be this one. John's voice, Paul's riff, Ringo's groove, George's guitar. Each piece came together into something timeless. Even Ringo Starr has said it's his favorite Beatles track to play." Looking back, it's incredible to realize that without McCartney's quick thinking, we might never have had this masterpiece in the form we know it. What began as a simple Lennon idea transformed into one of the defining moments of the Beatles' career. A song that still opens playlists, inspires musicians, and electrifies fans across generations. So next time you hear that unmistakable bass line kick in, remember, it's not just John's lyrics or George's guitar that made Come Together a classic. It's Paul's instinct to slow it down, the tiny twist that turned a good idea into a piece of rock and roll history.